Hello ladies and gents and welcome to XTV on Nibiru Ireland, and I came across an old, let's say, smart device. It's the opposite of an orange, yeah? And I found an old, let's say, Apple device, and one of the old ones, first generation, but it's 10 inch, so big enough. And I says, right, I'll use that now for doing me little videos each day. So I hope you can join me. And I see yesterday we have one person that didn't like the video. Ah well. Does Paulie give a shit? No, because it's... That's right, yeah. So we get rid of that one. One out of the rest, one is okay. We can swallow that, can't we? And I hope you're enjoying the videos as we try our best to get the message out there. Now we're here for 15 minutes today, and hopefully we will be going live, and I will announce it before the end of today. And yeah, I hope I moved Greta. As I said, we have to put her up here. Yeah, somebody says in one of the messages that we couldn't see the Greta's crystal ball, so it says I'll move it over to here. And by the way, if you want to send in an email, it's nibiruireland@gmail.com. nibiruireland@gmail.com. And I also noticed yesterday when I went into an old, let's say, device that I found, and I went into YouTube and I typed in Nibiru Ireland. I couldn't even find it in the search results. So that's how bad it is. That's how bad it is. But we won't slag them today. Yeah, we give them a day off. Yeah. So, firstly, let's say hello to everybody and welcome to Nibiru Ireland, day 37, and welcome to XTV Dublin. Now, we're going to have a quick look today and see what's going on with our little planet called Planet Earth, and we'll do our earthquakes first. Today we've got a 5.0 in Fiji. We've also got a 5.0 in Nicobar Islands in the India region. In the last 7 days we've had a 6.4 in Japan. We've had a 6.6 in the Bonin Islands in Japan. We've had a 6.3 in Honduras. And the latest on the volcanoes now, Anak Krakatau is spotted from space, including another 4 active in Indonesia. And that's coming in from never a straight answer. And remember, Paulie calls things the wrong way around for legal reasons, like New World Order or G5. So you know what they are as they're being rolled out, G5, while you're caught in your house. Mount Etna is erupting. Nobody's speaking about the weekly amount of earthquakes that have trebled in the last 12 months. And the volcanic activity also. Nobody's speaking about the weather system change that's going to hit Ireland this week. No, we would just call it a little bit of a heat wave. Watch the timing. And the hottest day on record will be hitting Ireland sooner than people think. It's also called less airplanes in the sky, less spraying by the evil people. So watch the volcanoes. And remember, all this is happening at the same time that our friends, let's say the asteroids and comets are all happening at the same time. And poor Virgin announces things are looking grim for the company, while Golden Boy Zuckerberg wants to steal everyone's information for AI. And the Gates of Hell wants everyone vaccinated before alien Musk whisks us all off up to Mars. Up to Mars, yeah? By Captain Starman in the Roadster. As the Irish leader works out what date are the pubs going to reopen. Don't mind your job. No, once the pubs reopen again, that's the main thing, isn't it? Well done, Leo. If you're lucky enough to have money, you might be able to jump onto a Roadster and fly up to the moon on the way to Mars. I wonder, will the whole world be in lockdown on the 29th of April? Except the subscribers, Paulie and Sweden. And nobody speaking about the virus knows no borders. Except the Vatican City. It must have a miracle wrapped around it. Or maybe it's the third secret of Fatima opening up. Enough people follow the first secret and the second secret. Nobody talking about the amount of refugees getting moved into European cities as we speak. Watch all the internet news reports on MSM green screens of the virus spinning in the background That's right, nobody's speaking about the Colombian flu. Like influenza, except more expensive, and how much it's cost party people every weekend going out. Don't mind COVID-19, and how it's getting harder to find a plastic straw for the Colombian flu, thanks to Greta. Oktoberfest, the annual beer festival, now cancelled in Germany. US oil plunged below zero amid the planetdemic. They didn't plan that out very well, did they? And I think CV19 plan is out of control. It's too late now. Bookstores reopen in Italy. Artificial clouds could save vulnerable coral reef from climate change in Australia. Less people now using cash notes with the COVID, and the drug dealers in Dublin are cracking up with the police checkpoints and no straws, plastic straws. And you think you're having a bad day? Remember, if you know anybody with the Colombian flu, call 922 or the Priory, or Paulie knows a guy up a dark alley. He has the Colombian flu all the time. Just ask, is his name Barry? Barry White from Colombia with the flu. He'll be wearing a mask. Normally it's a balaclava, by the way. Nothing about that on MSN, no? Remember, thanks for all the messages sent in from P-Rex. Here in the Netherlands, people place teddy bears behind our windows. Well, P-Rex, we put candles in the window. The Dutch people, well, they give them hope. Whatever keeps you happy. Trapper Jerry, if they try to force a vax, they'll get their own vax back in the form of lead. Big toe terrier, definitely something on the way. Massive debris fields on the way. Rooted Welsh, the virus manufacturing at its best by the governments. Will I go live on the 29th? Maybe I will. Yes. DB rocks. We are now living in dream world. Thanks. We will never be the same again. You better believe it, mate. We will never be the same again. Michael Ward, COVID is in the bank. Still loves that one. Tim Giddy, the numbers in Canada are also propaganda from the shooting. Liz in Ireland, the Aussie flu 2 years ago. Amoxicillin sorted it out. Hopefully we can see through the trees, my friend. We are not all asleep. Liz, thanks very much for all your messages. Keep an eye on the Starlink. We'll never see a UFO again. It will be the Starlink now. Like the flu will be called COVID bullshit, and we won't be calling it the flu. And thanks, Andy, Revelation Files. He loves the Grim Reaper. Karen Walker, if you wanted to go to the beach, I brought the beach to you today. John Schultz, awesome. Love it. Kev P, I'm watching, buddy. Tristan, thanks also. Gary, it's the beginning of the end. You better believe it. Yeah. And before I go, a little bit of news. I called a friend of a friend last night, and she works in a nursing home. Friend of my family. She was told this week to stay at home. Don't come into work. She was told by one of the families that she looks after. She looks after an elderly woman, right? And they moved the elderly woman into a hospital this week, along with a lot of other people from the home. And she wants to know why the home is half empty now, because they've moved all the elderly sick people from the home back into hospital again. Now, I don't find that very happy, because the family doesn't find it very happy at all, because now they can't go in to visit the mother. The family can't visit the mother in the hospital. They could visit her up in the old folks' home. Now they can't visit her at all, okay? And the issue is, she says to me, isn't it funny how they covered up the faces of the old people in the hospital beds? And I said to her, well, that's what I've been trying to report in the videos, but unfortunately the powers to be won't allow it. Now folks, listen, it's sad today. It's sad today when people are reporting that elderly people that are in these homes are being taken back out of the homes and put back into hospital to fill up the beds. Now, she also says to me that she noticed also on other TV reports when she's watching the TV, and I told her don't be watching the TV, but I told her, I said, what else did you notice? She says, Paulie, I also noticed babies that are in these news reports, the babies that are in incubators, their faces are not being covered up. The little brand new babies that are in the incubators. Yeah. Now, 1 on 1 is not adding up. The 29th of April is OR 1998. Now, did anybody notice how all the reports from space.com and NASA has changed in the last few weeks? Where the comet that was coming in, was one piece. Then they sent up a couple of rockets, 3 of them, in the last couple of weeks. Now all of a sudden, you're going to see a meteor shower. Or shooting stars, as they like to call them. We're going to see that in the next couple of days. Now, how come all of a sudden it's in millions of bits? Oh, it's just broken up. How did it just break up? It was in one piece up to a couple of weeks ago. It's been in one piece as long as it's been up there. Now it's not in one piece. How did it break up? Never a straight answer. I won't give you an answer to that, will they? No. So it's all covers up. Like Watergate. Like all the different scandals that took place in the last 30 years. If somebody says something about it that's not on the same page, you're called a conspiracy nut. But if you argue the case, you're called crazy. But if you sing the same song as the government, and these clowns called Harris, that it's like he's a broken record about the word vaccinated, 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 vaccinated. Do you get the message? So today, you're looking at the virtual TV in the background, and you're seeing words. You'll see the beach, all right. Remember the beach, where everybody used to go once upon a time. And hopefully, one day, we will be back on the beach again. Well, you'll see the words that's being put up. Yeah, like wash your hands. Wash your face. Pick your nose. Yeah. Brush your teeth. Yeah. And I put in building blocks. Yeah, because they talk to you like you're a child. Wash your hands, everybody. Wash your hands. Wash your hands. Wash your hands. Yeah. So I couldn't care less if I got a thumbs down off everybody. I couldn't give a shit. Yeah. This is a guy on a microphone with a cable plugged in to a smart device. Yeah. With a few little, let's say, special effects, cheap and cheerful. Yeah. An Irish flag. Yeah. Yeah. Greta. Right. A couple of LED lights. Yeah. Half a skeleton. Yeah. And one clown from Silicon Valley that likes to do that. Yeah. I know. Now, Paulie's here to tell people the truth. The truth. Yeah. Paulie's not evil. Just because I'm dressed as the Grim Reaper, Paulie is, let's say, a fun-loving, caring person that gives a shit about people. And when I don't like what I'm watching, all over the internet, enough is enough. Yeah. Enough is enough. Yeah. At what stage do we say enough is enough? Everybody knows the dates are there. The dates are there now. Okay? So while comets are breaking up into millions of bits and the spectacular event that you were meant to see, you're not going to see now because it's just that they're breaking up. Funny, isn't it? It didn't break up a couple of weeks ago when it was all over the internet as a comet. There's nothing in any report about the comet breaking up. So, as everybody disappears and over 1,000 CEOs step down, yeah, all eyes are on Disneyland reopening. When that doesn't open, nothing opens. That's the way I look at it. And all these CEOs are just gone down to their bunkers. I hope you enjoy your Tuesday. See you tomorrow.